Across millennia and cultures, a mysterious tradition captivated the human mind. It was known as alchemy, a philosophical and proto-scientific pursuit. Alchemy spanned vast geographical regions and historical epochs. From ancient lands to the dawn of modern science, its practitioners sought profound secrets. While its goals were multifaceted, alchemy is perhaps most commonly associated with one grand ambition: the transmutation of base metals into gold. This quest for material wealth became its enduring popular image. The most famous objective of alchemy was undoubtedly the transformation of common metals like lead or mercury into precious gold. This held the promise of unimaginable riches. However, the alchemists' ambitions extended far beyond mere material gain. They sought a deeper understanding of the fundamental nature of matter itself. Alchemy was also intertwined with the search for the secrets of life. Practitioners explored elixirs and substances believed to prolong life or even grant immortality. The roots of alchemy can be traced back to ancient Egypt. Here, sophisticated metallurgical practices intertwined with deep religious beliefs and rituals. This knowledge later flowed into the Hellenistic world following the conquests of Alexander the Great. Greek philosophy absorbed and expanded upon these Egyptian ideas. Key philosophical concepts were incorporated, notably Aristotle's theory of the four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. These were believed to be the fundamental components of all matter. This period also saw the development of the concept of prima materia, a hypothetical fundamental substance from which all other matter was thought to be derived. The alchemist's task was to manipulate this prima materia. During the European Middle Ages, the Islamic world played a crucial role in preserving and significantly developing alchemical knowledge. Scholars translated ancient texts and conducted their own extensive research. Key figures emerged, such as the influential scholar Jabir ibn Hayyan, known in the West as Geber. His writings detailed complex theories and experimental procedures. Islamic alchemists made significant advancements that laid groundwork for modern chemistry. They refined laboratory techniques and apparatus. They conducted extensive experimentation with various substances, meticulously recording their observations. This empirical approach was vital. Their work led to a refined understanding of acids, bases, and the process of distillation. These chemical insights were invaluable contributions. Alchemy flourished in Europe during the medieval and Renaissance periods. It attracted the attention of scholars, mystics, and even royalty. Alchemists often received support from wealthy patrons, eager to fund the search for gold. Laboratories were established in castles and private homes. Experimentation with a vast array of substances continued, driven by the ancient goals. Alchemists mixed, heated, cooled, and distilled countless materials. Central to European alchemy was the fervent pursuit of the philosopher's stone. This was a mythical substance, often described as a red powder or stone. The stone was believed to possess incredible capabilities. Its primary power was the ability to transmute base metals into gold with just a touch. Beyond wealth, the philosopher's stone was also associated with the elixir of life. It was believed to cure diseases, rejuvenate the body, and grant immortality. Notable European figures dedicated themselves to alchemical pursuits. Roger Bacon, a 13th-century English friar, wrote on alchemy and its potential. Later, the Swiss physician and alchemist Paracelsus revolutionized medicine with his alchemical approach. He sought chemical remedies for illness. Figures like Bacon and Paracelsus embraced the pursuit of gold, but also emphasized broader interests. They saw alchemy as part of a larger study of natural philosophy. They stressed the importance of medicine and the practical application of alchemical knowledge. This broadened the scope of the alchemists' work. While the search for material gold was prominent, it was not always the sole motivation for alchemists. Many saw alchemy as a deeply spiritual path. There was a widespread belief that the process of material transmutation mirrored spiritual transformation. The work in the laboratory was a metaphor for inner change. The purification of base metals into noble gold served as a powerful analogy. It represented the purification of the human spirit from ignorance and imperfection. The ultimate spiritual goal was analogous to achieving the Philosopher's Stone. It was the purification of the soul, leading to enlightenment and spiritual perfection. This spiritual dimension added layers of complexity and meaning to the alchemist's work. It elevated the craft beyond mere metallurgy to a form of mystical philosophy. For many, the physical experiments were inseparable from the internal spiritual journey. The laboratory became a crucible for both matter and soul. This dual nature, combining empirical work with spiritual symbolism, makes alchemy a fascinating subject. It reflects a worldview where the material and the mystical were deeply intertwined. The pursuit of gold was often seen as a lower, exoteric goal. The true esoteric goal was the transformation of the alchemists themselves. This hidden dimension explains why alchemical texts are often obscure and filled with symbolism. They were not just chemical recipes, but spiritual allegories. Understanding this spiritual aspect is crucial to appreciating the full scope of alchemy. It was a path of self-discovery as much as a science of matter. Despite centuries of effort, the alchemists never achieved scientific validation for the transmutation of base metals into gold. This specific goal remained elusive. However, the influence of alchemy on the development of chemistry is undeniable and profound. Alchemists were the forerunners of modern chemists. Their meticulous experimentation, even if based on flawed theories, established crucial practices. They developed systematic methods for handling substances. A development of laboratory techniques, apparatus like retorts and alembics, and procedures like distillation were direct legacies of alchemy. These tools became fundamental to chemistry. Alchemists' persistent exploration of the properties of matter, their attempts to classify substances, and their detailed observations provided a wealth of data. This empirical foundation was invaluable. Alchemy, with its emphasis on experimentation and observation, despite its mystical elements, inadvertently laid crucial groundwork for the scientific revolution. It fostered a culture of inquiry. Many early modern scientists, including figures like Isaac Newton, were deeply interested in alchemy. They saw it as a legitimate field of study. The alchemical quest, though failing in its most famous aim, left an enduring legacy on the history of science. It fueled centuries of experimentation and discovery. It represents a fundamental aspect of the human quest for understanding. The desire to unlock the secrets of matter, life, and the universe persists, albeit through different means today. Alchemy's story is a testament to human curiosity, ambition, and the long, winding path towards scientific knowledge. It remains a mysterious and intriguing chapter in history.